Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Shutdown, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this horn reese sound from Barely Alive's new Ultima remix. So here's what it sounds like. Alright, let's do it. So we're just literally going to go to basic shapes, find the saw wave, and then we're going to bump the unison up to 10. And we're going to leave the detune right about here where it is right now. So let's draw our note in. I'm going to be hitting E for this. So here's what it sounds like right now. And then pretty much all we need to do is add a low pass here. And this is going to be for that kind of like swooping effect. So we'll put a macro on that actually to automate it. So now we can do this. And we'll add in some noise just for some good measure. It's always good to throw a little bit of noise in there. Don't forget to put it through the filter. Now let's go to the effects. We're just going to keep it dead simple for this. A little bit of tube distortion. And then we're going to throw on our filter here. And we're going to turn it to a reverb filter. Right there. And then what we're actually going to do is turn the cutoff all the way down. And then leave everything else how it is right now. And now we get this. So it's getting there. One thing we need to do now is go to our matrix and hook up the same macro that we used for the filter cutoff and put that on our coarse pit. We're going to turn it up to 12 so we can move it a whole octave up. Right there. And then we'll just throw some compression on the end, turn multiband mode on, and then let's hear what that sounds like. Maybe we'll do 2 octaves. That seemed a little low. Alright, and that's sounding pretty good. We just need to do some more effects in the post-processing. So let's just drop that into our effects rack. I'm putting just a little fat rack I made. It's just some saturators and tube amps. This is so small we can even just delete it. Don't really need that right now. And then we're going to get a mid-side EQ. So what this is doing is it's just splitting up the mid channel, so the sounds that both the sides have in common and the sounds that both the sides have that are different. So this is like the wideness. And you always want to be sure to cut the bass out, the sub bass out. In the side EQ, you want to find the frequencies that are going to be giving us harsh tones, and then just cut those out. Okay, I can tell you that this 100 area, you usually cut that a little bit, because that's just some muddy sounding stuff over there. So we'll cut that. And then at about 400 hertz again, we'll cut it. Yeah, like that is not good. No bueno. And then we'll cut the high frequencies. We'll just bump it up to 0 with a sausage fattener. We're going to put a fruity balance at the end. And that'll just be for even more of a swooping effect. We're going to automate it. We'll just draw something like this here. Just get a little swoopy shape. Something like that. Bring this up to 80. And then we also need to automate our macro that we set up. Right here. There we go. So now here's what we have. Oops. Should bring it all the way up. Okay, it's getting there. But if we listen to theirs again, we can hear there's like a kind of a reese like wobble to it. Up there. So to get that effect, what we can do is go in and we're going to make an LFO shape, something like this. And hook it up to the cutoff on the filter. But we'll just make it pretty small. I don't know, we'll try that. We'll go to our matrix and make that unipolar or bipolar. Let's try that. We gotta bump the speed up a little bit. That just gives a little bit more wobble. So this is pretty much the sound right here. But you can hear there's that like harsh resonance after it stops playing. So what you're probably going to want to do is just go ahead and turn this into audio. Or convert this to an audio file. And then find where the harshness feedback stuff starts. So we're going to automate the volume so we take out the harsh feedback. So let's see how that sounds. That's pretty good. And then what we're going to do with this audio track is put it back into the mixer and throw on some delay and reverb. So now even though the volume stops, we'll still get that ringing out, but it will be a nice sounding delay tail instead of that resonant thing that we had before that was sounding really painful. So let's just see what that sounds like. It sounds like there's some delay on this reverb, so I'm going to take that off. And maybe I'll take out more lows. Didn't quite like that. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. That sounded pretty solid, pretty solid. Then you can adjust the reverb and delay to, I don't know, however you want it to fit in your song. That's pretty much it.